Yo guys, the Narrator CPT here, and we are on the spot with GRIES Radio.
Yo guys, the Shammyprod and I'm Narrator's producer.
Yo, it is Ameen and I am created editor for Narrator.
I'm taking over Kaapstad. I'm taking over Kaapstad. I'm taking over Kaapstad. I'm taking over Kaapstad.
Storyteller, it means being real, it means being a storyteller, telling my story, telling the story of those who maybe can't articulate themselves properly. And maybe the stories of not maybe, also telling the stories of those people, you know, where I'm from, Lentegeur, which was playing people who maybe don't want to say it, I'll say it for them.
Real dimes chase green like I was a Rasta. So baby girl, my mail, I serenade you like Mikasa.
First I got the beat from Starboard Beats, who was a teacher at Mandalay as well. And we were just speaking on Instagram, and then he told me, look, I think we discussed it, look, let's do a collab together. I make the beat, I produce the track, and we take it from there. When I heard the song, when I heard the beat for the first time, my bad, it sounded like a West Coast beat. And then I was like, okay, this has to be like my straight out of Compton or my West Cap type of feel to the song, you know, like with the movie. I wanted it to feel like that. And then when I was thinking, look, me have a song that speaks to maybe the people of Cape Town, also says where I'm from, the city that I'm from. You know, you have other rappers, and the rappers that started was very proud where they come from. So I thought, okay, taking over Kaapstad. I didn't want to say Cape Town, since Cape Town was like overused at the time. So I was like, okay, Kaapstad, let's do something called Taking Over Kaapstad, and also making a hook like that. I didn't want to complicate it. I wanted it to be as simple as possible, as easy to repeat when I perform. Because when I perform it live, I'm like, when I shout Kaapstad, you shout Kaapstad type thing, and the crowd interacts.
When I shout Kaapstad, you shout Kaapstad. You got it? Let's go. Yeah, I'm taking over Kaapstad. 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 Let me take over Kaapstad. Other rappers laughing, but Narrator's really half-style. Real times with rhymes like my name was Basta. Real times chase green like I was a Rasta. So every time I feel I serenade you like Mikasa. When I leave my house, I need to drink a coffee java. I say for a loving, we don't buy out of the plaza. Chase money cause I'm not a lady for the drama. I die.
Speak about myself, and I also speak about the people. You know what I mean? Like I talk about yakking fresh trip and and things like that. And then people that don't have, front teeth, just the colored stereotype. And so when I perform, I think at the beginning maybe people think it's gonna be about me, because I say I'm taking over Kaapstad, and people will be like, okay, this guy is about to tell us how good he is at rapping and brag. But then again, I'm actually speaking about a few of the people in the crowd and the experiences and stuff, and then people start connecting on it and stuff. So I'd say a bit of both for myself and for the people.
I'm taking over Kaapstad. I'm taking over Kaapstad. No friends, but I never lack belief. I came a long way from rapping verses in the street. Mindset of a color, they want nights on their feet. If it's not clothing, and then that's taking out their teeth.
That was the first video that I directed for you. The first piece that we worked on together. And it is a learning experience. I'm grateful that we did it, because like we're at the point now where visually it's like we're getting to that space now, getting to that point now where we are very clear on what we want and how we want the things to look and be executed, and we're unapologetic of like whoever we're working with. Like, this is our vision. If you don't align with our vision, then unfortunately then we just can't work together. That's how we operate.
Yeah. Narrator.
Super Gremlin is like being something that we like put together on our own. We had Sep that shot the video, hybrid creativity, but it was more like we gave a lot of the ideas, and Ameen was like very hands-on, and Aiden, my other friend Aiden, was very hands-on, so it felt good. And what made me like hop on that instrumental, I think that time was when Super Gremlin, the track, was like very popular. It was going viral. And one day I was chilling at home and I was like, okay, I actually love this instrumental, let me try something. I remember being alone at home, putting the beat on the TV and walking in the lounge and just circling the lounge. with my phone in my hand and writing. And I was like, okay, no hook, just go crazy. And what I was loaded at and what turned out to be probably my favorite verse of mine, or my second favorite verse of mine. You know what I mean? So yeah, what made me want to do it was just the energy that I got from the beat, the sample, the sound, everything just felt right. And you know, it's good now. Everybody loves it now. So
I co-directed that video alongside my brother Aiden, or our brother Aiden. So in that moment, whatever stylistically we were, the point we were at, that's what they wanted to bring across. The Owens deep that, and when it comes to just like that one, I don't know. I think I'm just proud of that one. And I'm proud of like all the. I'm especially proud of all the ones that came out on that day. Artist is a classic. Artist is a classic. I told say the kids will figure it out eventually. Like the always will figure it out eventually. That is a classic.
Ghetto Cat is Lentegeur's #1 lyricist. For you the sky is the limit. My talent limitless. I study grades because Narrator has a different syllabus. I don't want her as my wifey, I just want the dungasus. I'm not
the track was calm. It was real. It was raw. That's the important part. And I think we knew who Two was, and AVG, myself and Yango G, we knew who AVG was. We've been like keeping an eye on them, and turns out they've been keeping an eye on us, you know, like the Mitchell's Plain boys and the GP boys. And then I also heard the track, the original artist track, and then I got a message, I think it was from Tino, and he was like, look, I would love to have you on the remix. And then I found out OG's on the remix as well, and then I still made a joke with him. I told him, look, it's like when G-Bone did the plane, you know what I mean? That was our story behind it. And we recorded the track at Too's house. I remember real ghetto experience. The song is called Artist, and it has a ghetto feel. The music video we had, community and stuff. There we were in East Ridge, we were in Lentegeur, and we were in Gossip Talk, and we were recording in Too's lounge. And while we're recording, people come running out in the lounge, and I jump up and run away from while I'm recording my verses. You know, it's all memories and stuff like that. But the song, the feeling that I get from that song, as I said, it's like something for the streets. Definitely is a track for the streets. And how I wrote my verse was, I'm gonna try and get some, like, not buzzwords, I'll just say something that people would react to. So I don't think personally it's one of my best verses. I think it was the right verse at that time, because I was like, 17 at the time or 18 at the time. But I just try to let it like resonate to the people on the streets. Like I say, something about keep you like the I bust your dream like a pussy, which is like, to me it's like a cringe line now. But when people heard it, they reacted like when I perform it live, they go crazy. So it was a real street feel, and I had to bring the street vibe to it as well. So yeah.
I want to give a big shout out. I have nothing to do with that video, but for that video or that song, anything I heard. Big shout out to this man, Megan Wilford. But the bass verse on me, the bass verse, and shout out to everybody else that was on that song as well. Like I feel like they definitely executed perfectly.
Why don't you just sit down and
When the three of us link, it's like we always get something done, I would say. Or the ideas is always just everywhere, so in a good way. Yeah, I think that's one thing I can say about the three of us. Like it's always very
Organic.
Yeah, very organic.
Conductor.
That's a perfect word actually. Very organic. Yeah. and nothing is forced. Not at all. Nothing is forced.
Could never be like me with a he likes me. I go easy on a beat, my G. And I'm supercharged, I'll be going too fast. I release power like a B-type C. Concrete bars and they try too hard in the CPT just to be like me. I don't pay attention, I'm like an absent father. I don't wanna see like these.
If I'm gonna be like, look guys, I'm coming in, I'm gonna make a song in 2 hours and I'm going home, it's gonna feel like I need to rush in this 2 hours to get the song done. Some days I write 2 songs in 2 hours, some days I take 10 hours to write 1 song. You know what I mean? So it can never really be planned in terms of time, in terms of like what we're gonna do. So I will like tell someone on WhatsApp like, look, I feel like if I feel like writing today, something's getting done, a lot is getting done. But sometimes I just pull up there and we're chilling, and you know, whether we're watching YouTube, listening to music, and I'm like, when he starts making a beat, then we have a song. So yeah, it's more like what we feel in that moment, and our best songs were made like that, including Be Like Me, you know, which is my latest drop.
Legs, I don't walk too much. You don't write bars, I don't talk too such.
When it's time to shoot a video, it's the most deliberate, unstructured time. But other than that, everything that first 2 hours make like super organic. What you hear is what is happening in real time currently. I've been there, Shammy's cooking up a beat, I've been there for the Be Like Me, the recording of the Be Like Me song in studio. It's just organic.
Me, I still want more. I'm greedy, you admire narrator. DD and I got my links. Sneaky and I don't
No,
wanna
that
sound
makes something and then you will maybe write to it, but it's not like you can
So go quiet.
yeah, it'll go quiet and I'll be like, nah, wait, let's switch up the drums, let's maybe change the melody or something. Or if that doesn't work, I just scrap that whole beat, start a new one. Yeah, sometimes we even change it, like maybe we'll start with a sad beat or emotional type beat and then it's not really, and then I'll scratch it a whole bit and put something hype on, you know, maybe we're feeling hype after 10 minutes of humming together. So yeah, that's all. Like I just go based off energy. That's like my biggest thing, you know. Like they've been saying all the time, it's never full. So whatever I feel, whatever you feel, we just go with it. Like we don't think twice about it.
Coming from the West Cap, no mercy with twist, bruh. Let me show you what is next, bruh. I'm the leader of the West, bruh. Looking liquor with your change, getting faded with a blade. Top and the bottom got haters.
If you are from, when you say, let's say a Nova Park, or let's say maybe a Manenberg on the flats, and you live in the block of flats there, and everybody knows you. It's a bit different to if you're in Lentegeur, where everything is separated, for example. It's slightly different. Not saying it's harder, but I'm saying it's different. And if I'm like living on the flats, I think it's not easier, but there's a better chance of me getting support from my type of people. Like you could say any flats in Cape Town.
I am hated, see what I've recreated, not debated, never to be imitated or degraded. Couldn't care less if I wasn't their favorite. I'm leaving the crowd in amazement. The greatest young talent from the mother city is on to go find a replacement. Coming from the West Cap, no mercy with twist, bruh.
I understand why people start supporting once everybody else supports. It's difficult, it's tough, but we push because I've had I think mine is like the switch is it's been turned on and off, man. So I'll get my 10,000 views, and then I'll get 200,000 views, and then I'll get my 5,000, and then I'll get 150,000. And I know what it feels like to have everyone's support, and I also know what it feels like for a video to not have any support. So the good feeling of having everyone's support keeps me going more than what the bad feeling gets me down. You know what I mean? So
I just want to leave you with something today. This one's called Daily Meditation. Well, it's just me and my thoughts. I hope you're listening. Yeah.
Like snort.
The storyteller of the Cape, can you see?
look, in my area, Lentegeur, not only Lentegeur now, which was playing, but currently Lentegeur is very bad. You know, gang violence, just up my road. There are so many people in my area, so many talented people, so many people with goals and dreams, but the environment affects them, where they grow up kind of affects that. I know so many guys who maybe went down the rant path, but they were good footballers. We all know guys like that. Maybe they love drinking more than they love their dream. They didn't have any guidance from us. They come from a broken home. They do not have both parents. That's Lentegeur for you. That's Lentegeur in a nutshell. Not only broken homes, but also alcoholics, people that drug abuse, all of those things. So what for me is I want to be basically like what everyone says, the voice of the voiceless, man. The people that didn't get a chance to see what it's like to take your talent and your gift to the next level. So when I'm walking in the road, I will hear some of the young kids shout, Narrator, when's the next song dropping? The eyes light up when you see things like that. So what feels me is not only the circumstances and where we come from, but I want to show these guys that I want them to use me as a reference point one day. I used certain rappers as a reference point to certain footballers. I want them to look at me and say, because of him, I believe I can do it. You know what I mean? So I'm from Lentegeur. Nobody's done it like that from Lentegeur. I want to be on that. I want my level to be so high that they can look at me and be like, that's the reason I believe I can become a footballer. Because he's done it. So my fuel and my motivation comes from that.
Like a tsunami.
Where have you been? Yes, you've been busy with football and things, but the question is, where have you been? Yes, we all know that you rap and you sing, but the question is, where have you been? And everyone knows that Narrator is king, but the question is, where's he been? Where's he been? They be like, yeah.
Most of the people know me, wow. I think some people know me as the coach when I was a coach, and some people only know me as a musician. And then you get the people that know me as both, they understand. And the things that I learned in coaching was just that you learn about the kids a bit more. When it's under 16 boys that you're coaching, or the girls, or under 8s, you learn how they feel, how they view things. I could even find some pointers there about how they receive the music, like my own players that I would coach would comment or have an opinion on my music. So just being around them every week, taking them for training, and puberty is hitting, and these kids are, the attitudes coming out, the disrespect is coming out. I learned certain things there, and that's even more content for the music side of things, So I would really say that it worked hand in hand when I was doing both. Going to coach was kind of like also feeling the lyrics and my music, my end product, and yeah. If you see my Instagram stories, I'm always going on rants and stuff. I have something to say in that moment, I'm going to say that I'm going to post it. And then by the amount of reviews and the amount of replies I get, I realize that everybody feels the same way. So I want to be known as the guy, based on that, I want to be known as the guy who says things that maybe everybody else is scared to say. Or maybe they feel like they're too cool to say it. I'll be the one to say it, and I'll be the one to tell the stories of other people. It's self-explanatory because my name is Narrator, but I want people to know me as the guy that is real, who calls a spade a spade, who doesn't look at a snake and says, no, I think it's a dog. I'll call it for what it is. So I want to be known as that guy. I want to be known as a real guy, straight talker, my music is the same. That's it.
Then emphasize. They hear my songs and they mesmerize. Narrator's great, but I realize that my style and craft needed exercise. Too many big dogs with a small catalog. Industry man, I know we'll never get along. That's how I'm feeling, and I put it in a song. That's how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling strong.
Shout out to GRIES.radio, shout out to On The Spot, shout out to Kieran, shout out to Kieran in the show. Yeah.
I'll just repeat it.
Yeah, of course.
Shout out to GRIES.radio. Even the merch, I see the merch.
GRIES.radio On The Spot, big shout out and thank you for having us, the three of us. This is our team, as small as it may look, this is our team, this will be my team for very long. But shout out to Kieran for the platform. There's much more to come from us, from myself, and from GRIES.radio as well. So, salute.